Hey everybody, I wanted to talk today about a pretty exciting project that I ran into on crypto Twitter. I've been on crypto Twitter for a lot lately. I've built up almost 2,000 followers. I got into the ben.eth stuff, and now I'm kind of worried about all the fighting between him and other people. But I found one project there that is being done by an artist that is very, very smart, it seems. He's capturing all that energy that has been created by that movement, and he's harnessing it to build his brand, his business, and it's a whole new take on music NFTs and coins to support them. So let's go ahead and get into taking a look at our buddy DYL. So as you can see here, he's got a very interesting profile. It is an NFT that he owns. He's got the verified orange checks box, just like I do on my Twitter account. There we go. We are Orange Box Brothers, but we are also people that have talked many times because DYL hosts spaces. He's brought me, let me get into there. Let me chat with him. I supported him by buying a few of his music NFTs, and I did go ahead and get into his coin. To be honest, I could have got into it earlier and I could have done even better than I'm doing right now, but he will tell you he doesn't want anybody to come into his project to just make money. Remember, this video isn't really financial advice because I'm not your financial advisor, but I am showing you somebody that is doing something very unique. Now you might see all of a sudden he has 70,000 followers. But he follows me, and I feel pretty special because he's only following about 3,000 people because he follows those that come in and join him on his Twitter Spaces. Now, he hosts a lot of Twitter Spaces. Let me see. Do they come up under media? It'd be nice if I could find these a little bit easier without having to go through the other stuff that he posts. Not that he posts anything garbage. He is always clout chasing on Twitter. He's got that game on lock. He plays it way better than I do. Gets a lot more engagement and a lot more tweets. But if you go through here, you can see here's one that we were in this afternoon. I got a chance to talk with him a little bit. And then he does one every single morning called Meme-Fi Mornings. Meme-Fi Mornings usually have a few hundred people that listen to them to maybe a little bit over 1,000. You can see this morning he had 695. Now this guy is grinding. He is working super hard, and he is finding tons of different ways to monetize what he's doing. And this is before Twitter starts its official monetization. I think I need to remind DYL that pretty soon Twitter is going to be letting you monetize. If you have an account like his, he can have it fully monetized. He can run these spaces and he'll start to make more money. Why would you want DYL to start making more money? Well, if you own his NFTs or own his coin, and if you own his NFTs, you will own his coin, then you want him to succeed. He also wants his NFT, his coin to succeed because it's dynamic within his whole business model. So let's go ahead and jump over to his website. You can see he launched his first crypto album a few years ago. It's not all brand new, but it hasn't really started to catch on till now. The songs are catchy. They have crypto themes built into them. I haven't really heard anybody who has a crypto album. He claims that this is the first crypto album of songs that has ever been made. I don't know that for sure, but he had a pretty good history on it, and he did make this album a few years ago. He is a artist with hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views across the different major platforms. You can find his music on Apple TV, on Spotify, on YouTube, on SoundCloud, and you can see he is on YouTube. This video has over 300,000 views, and his major thing that made him a star was this Jordan Belfort song. Apparently, if you're younger than me, you were probably rocking out to this a couple years ago. It's got 42 million views on YouTube. It was all over the radio. Him and his partner Wes Welker that did the song traveled around the world, got signed to a label, were opening for different people. You would have thought, they made it, but they didn't because they got taken advantage of. This is what led to him making the Crypto Rich album. Now he got into selling NFTs. Now he has a very interesting musical NFT platform. Here we'll take a quick look first at his VIP ones. So these VIP ones, he has a special thing going on. If you come here, you can read all about it on his website, which I will link to in the video, where if you hold certain NFTs, you get certain utilities. The main one that he talks about the most is the VIP partnership, because it's where you get to do some one-on-one advisory work with him. You'll be able to go on his Twitter Spaces as a co-host multiple different times. You'll get to talk about what you're doing. Now, it's funny because when he envisioned this, I think he always thought the people that would want to work with him might be other artists. But now that he's in the thick of the crypto Twitter, that he's made Dillcoin, all of a sudden you have him talking to all kinds of different projects. That is what meme-fi is to him. It's the meme culture, it's the DeFi culture, and it's the meme DeFi culture being mixed together. So he's done that, which makes this NFT so much more valuable. You can see there's a lot listing here for 2 ETH, and there's one here for 1.58 ETH. So if you want to be on a first name basis with him, you need to own one of these. He sells them on a bonding curve. So there's more for sale here, but these ones are going to go on sale at a higher price only after all these 2 ETH get sold out. What has this allowed him to do for his early supporters? Well, this guy selling this one, he didn't buy this for 2 ETH. He bought this when they were still selling for an ETH or half an ETH. Now that the floor on his sales are at 2 ETH, you just have to go a little bit under. So if he's going to keep this going and he sells out all of these ones, the new floor will be 5, and then theoretically you could sell these for 3, 4, I don't know, something like that. I believe the next floor is 5. I don't know that for sure. The other thing you'll see is he has these deluxe crazy trading cards. So we'll take a really quick look at those. A lot of these, he's doing something very unique with these. They minted out unrevealed, and he can decide when he wants to reveal them. Because he is just starting to get a lot of traction and sales on his NFTs, to date, these are unrevealed. When he reveals these, they could turn into different rarity trading cards. The rarer they are, the more valuable they might be. You're going to see all these mystery ones are set here. You know, from what I understand, these minted at about 0.03 ETH or lower or something like that. So people are selling at a profit. There is volume here. You can see he has 16 ETH worth of volume, and there's a lot of it that's been sold recently. Now, you can see down here you have some of the revealed ones, and they're selling for a little bit more, and they, you know, because you know what they are and what they happen to be. But that means you could buy one of these rare trading cards, and they could turn into as high as, I think there's only like 1 diamond that has even been opened at this point. Not rarity rank, rarity. You see his NFTs are in 1 of 10s, 1 of 100s, 1 of 200s, and 1 of 1000s. So see, if you look here at the 1 of 100s, these ones that have been revealed, they are selling up here closer to, like, as you can see, the floor is very thin before they get kind of expensive. We don't want to spend too much time on the NFTs, but the other thing you need to know about them is they also have the ability to get Dillcoin airdrop to you for holding them. Now, how does he do that? You know, is this just some kind of thing where he's going to run out of tokens and they're going to get airdrop to you? No, that's not how it works. So he's a musical artist. You can listen to his music all over the place. I'm starting to listen to it a little bit too. Why? Because I hold Dillcoin, and I would love it if some of you fall in love with him and just start listening to his music. You don't have to do anything else, and I'd be happy, because he'll make more money from people watching his YouTube videos, people watching his Twitch channel, and those things will allow you to make it so that I get more Dillcoin dropped to me, because he's using all these different revenue models, whether it be his playlist on his, when his music gets listened to on Spotify, when people listen to it on YouTube, the money that he might make on Instagram, SoundCloud, TikTok, Apple Music, and now he's working on building up a Twitch channel. He's already streaming every morning for 6 to 8 hours, so he's also streaming that onto Twitch. When he can monetize Twitter, he might have an issue with streaming in 2 places and monetizing both, but you know what? I'm sure he'll figure that out when it comes time to do that. As you can see here, he did once open for Wu-Tang Clan. Like I said, Dill has been, you know, in some major concerts, major tours, but he didn't really make it big because the industry did him a little dirty. So the Dill coin, let's go ahead and take a look at it. Here it is. You can see that he launched this coin after ben.eth launched the Ben coin and all the BitBoy stuff that's going on we won't get into in this video, but he got understood that the crypto market was ready for people to do a named coin. So this is his coin. It has his name on it. It's his brand, and he's considering it his business. His business is going pretty well. Now, it did have a little pullback here, but that looks like a very healthy chart to me. And this is basically a local all-time high. This was a higher low than it was up here. This actually was early resistance, which acted as support here. This is really dirty TA. Then we just jump, hit another all-time high, fell down here. There's not really anything to show why it recovered right here other than DYL is just pumping. It pumped up to here, and we're now sitting at a $700,000 market cap. He has wicked a little higher than that before. Yes, sure, this might be an all-time high. Maybe you think this isn't the time to get into this coin, but he is a rising star in the world of Twitter Spaces. His account is just growing, but it's more than the fact that it's just growing. He is the squeaky clean leader of the MemeFi movement, of the Orange movement, of this whole everything that is going on. What I mean by that is he's not getting dragged down into the mud with the people who are arguing with who's a scammer, who's fighting who. He runs a morning show. I'm not going to say it's like super family friendly or anything, but he doesn't get into the real fighting with any of the different projects. He's trying to uplift the whole community. It's making him very popular. It's getting him some very big fans. And the reason that he's embracing the orange badge, the crypto Twitter, the collector type people like me more and more, and driving us to want to support his music and build his model is because, like he said today, we actually buy things. Yeah, I found this guy. I didn't just listen to his music. I bought 3 of the trading cards and 1 of the revealed ones so that I could, get some of those coins airdropped to me and be an investor into what he's doing. And this is something that I had no problem doing. He's also introduced me to some other musical people out here in the space. I've bought a few of their NFTs. It's just a fun thing to do. You get to support people who are doing good things in the crypto Twitter space. How does that pump your bags? Well, if you own DYL coin, you are pumping your bags by doing that. But in general, if crypto Twitter is a good, inviting space where people can find good people, it'll just be a better thing. Now, there's an exciting opportunity going on tonight. He'll be live streaming, and I'll probably be on that stream on Twitter with him. I don't know if I'll be speaking, depends on who's there, but he's launching on the PSYOP launch page a wrapped version of his token. Now, the interesting thing here is he's only selling a tiny bit of the supply of his DYL token. It is not very much. He has only a maximum amount that anybody can put in of 10 ETH, but the most that he's looking to raise in this crowdfund is about 15 ETH, and then people will get a wrapped version of his DYL token. Now, why might he do this? Because he's mastered an idea of something that's going on in crypto Twitter that helped Pepe make it to where Pepe made it, and that's creating more exotic pairs for his token. He did a Pepe presale where you could send him Pepe, he would send you back DYL plus a little bit extra based on how much Pepe you sent him, and then he used those tokens that he controls because it's his company and he does control a lot of the tokens to go ahead and make a liquidity pair on Uniswap with Pepe. So now, whenever anybody is buying or selling Pepe, his liquidity pair can get matched up and used. This creates him coins. His coin does have a 1% fee on buys and sells so that he gets a little bit of the coin back. That is supporting him and allowing him always to have a good amount of the tokens that are his to use for different things, and including the airdrops that he gives us based on the money that he makes from all of his different ways that he is monetizing himself. This is a very interesting idea. He's breaking new ground for music artists and artists in general out there to create a coin that kind of supports you, supports your music, supports the people getting into your music, and allows you to build a real community. So if you want to follow us on Twitter, you can go ahead and look into this. It is the brand new PSYOP token launcher that has been launched by Ben. A lot of people said that he wouldn't do this. I can't endorse this wholly. I can tell you I'm going to risk a tiny bit of funds into it, but just a little bit. I already have a bag of DYL token, and I'm just going to try to get a little bit of this DYL P. And the main thing this is going to do is it's going to create some special stuff. He'll probably talk more about that on Twitter Space tonight if you're there, about what this does. Owning this will be a little bit more special than owning DYL, but at the same time, it is just his DYL token wrapped and called DYL P, but it'll create an arbitrage opportunity, because if DYL P gets me a little bit special bonuses within his ecosystem, but it goes up to be even worth way more than his DYL coin, then I could just trade this for way more DYL coin, and they should always kind of arbitrage close to each other, but it creates, you know, a chance for people to trade in between them. He's not planning to launch a liquidity pool himself for this token. So also somebody could decide to scoop up a lot of this to try to be the one to control the liquidity pair between DYL P and DYL. So it's a very interesting idea. I really do support this guy. Now, obviously, you're going to want to follow him. You're going to want to meet him. And if you decide to invest, remember that he has told people this token is not about, you know, pump and dumps. This is not about flying to the moon. This is about, you know, him building his brand over time. There will be ups, there will be downs, and hopefully, eventually, there's just naturally going to be more money in this ecosystem because there are just more people taking part in it. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed that. If you do, go ahead and give me a like and a subscribe, and give me a follow on Twitter if you're not. I'm getting very close to 2,000 followers. Maybe this video will get me over it. I'm actually going to be posting it both on Twitter and YouTube, and we'll see where it does better. Thanks, everyone. Bye.